Peace, y'all, and high frequencies. I was gonna go live, but my computer just want to act up, so I'm gonna do this video that y'all seeing right now that I'm gonna upload. But I want to talk to you all about the dream that I had last night. And first of all, I was at this home with my family, and it was dark. It was like nighttime. And I looked up out the window. There was a window in the ceiling. And I saw this full pink moon. Like it was a pretty, like a pastel kind of pink moon. Funny, my nails are pink. But it was a full pink moon, like a pale pink moon. And so shortly after that, like I had this feeling that came over me when I saw the pink moon. Shortly after that, it was a complete blackout. Lights, electricity, phones, everything just went out. No power anywhere. And so I was like, okay. It was almost as if I knew this was going to happen. It wasn't like I was, feeling afraid or anything, but I knew it was going to happen. So I was gathering the people who were in the house together, and then we were going over what our strategy was. Then the dream goes to me being with me being at this building, almost was like a event center. And they had something going on where they had vendors. I was walking around. I went to this vendor where she had tank tops and shirts with different writings and sayings on it. And I run into a friend of mine that started telling me about her daughter. And I was like, okay. I was just having a conversation with her daughter. It was time for me to go. There were two middle-aged white women that were like they worked for me, or we worked together. Anyway, they had contacts for me. They was like giving me new contacts or new eyes. And so one of them had to go back. It's like she was the only one that could go get the contacts that I needed. When she come back, she has this kit. And in the kit, there's one container where my contact is in. It's kind of like a sheet of paper, but it has a little, if you've ever worn contacts, they have the contacts when you first get them, they're sitting in the solution with the seal over it. So it was about this big. It was bigger than a plate. I pulled back the seal to get the contact out. Then I have to I'm cleaning the contact with the solution. In some type of way, the other lady was calling me to do something. I lose the contact and I think I need another one. So I was like, okay, I know I was right here. I'll end up getting it. Let me put in the other one. So I get the other one. I put it in. While I'm doing that and looking for it, I find the other contact. It was on my robe because I had on a robe. Well, anyway, now the contact has like grit and dirt and stuff on it from me moving around. And I'm like, okay, I can't put this in my eye. So I take it, put some solution on it, put it in this pouch with the solution to clean it. So the lady that went and got my contact, she was like, what happened to the other contact? I said, well, it fell and now I'm cleaning it before I put it in my eye. She was like, okay, no, I'll go get you another one. So she runs back to the location to give me another contact to bring it out so I can put it in my eye so I can be able to see. Wherever she went, because when she came back, she was out of breath and she was really cold. She was like she was really cold. So I don't know where she had to go to retrieve it. She gives me another one back. I'm good. I get to put it in my eye. Once I put it in my eye, I have both contacts on. They're like, okay, we're getting ready to go. It was like they had done what they were supposed to do. Now it was on me, or whatever my mission was, now that I had my contacts to see, to go ahead and move forward with whatever that is. I don't know what that is. And then I woke up because I don't recall anything else. But I thought that part was interesting. The fact that putting in new eyes. I've had a reoccurring dream, one of these dreams like this before, where I was getting new eyes. It wasn't contacts, but it was like I was seeing through somebody else's eyes. I was having new eyes. Another part of the dream that was really interesting to me was the first part that I told you about, the pink full moon. The moon turning pink, and then it's a full moon at that, because we talked about that in the full moon energy video that I did. The energies are heightened during the time when it's full moon. Of course, the tides are higher. People's energies are higher and a bit chaotic. That's where the word lunatic comes from. So we talked about all that. And the fact that it was pink, that's more associated with the heart chakra, with more of a love energy, bringing in more loving energy around that full moon. But then there was a blackout. This is probably my fourth or fifth dream on blackouts. So this is a message for myself as well as for you all to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for internet outages, cell phone outages, electrical outages, disconnection from social media world, phone calls to your friends and family. Have a plan in place where you can be able to navigate and protect yourself and still be able to eat. So that's talking to myself too. We need to be more about that business. So that way, whenever anything, or if anything happens, I'm not saying that it is or it isn't, you're prepared. Excuse me. So you are already prepared for those things that could come. And the second part that I talked about me receiving new eyes, I felt like they were a part of my tribe. They may have even been some guides who their main duty and focus was to make sure that I see, that I can see beyond realms, that I can see just like I do now. I can go in between realms, like, different spirit realms and different dimensions. So they may be giving me eyes in order to see and retrieve different things there as well as here. I may be able to see more clearly here those energies and entities that are not in 3D form. So they may have given me eyes, spiritual eyes, where I can be able to see. And one of them got dirty, a little murky and dirty from the dirt and the mud, just to show the fact that our pineal gland can be foggy. It can be dirty. We can't really see through our first eye the way we should. And we need that cleaned. Sometimes the cleaning that we need to do is not always I would say, like, from products. But some, like, what you eat, what you ingest, that's what I mean by products and foods and chemicals. But it could be the help that is needed from a spiritual guide in order to cleanse it. And I think that's what was going on, that there wasn't anything here in this physical vessel that I could do to clean my eyes where I could see. It was going to have to be someone of another ranking that's not in a 3D physical form that has to go retrieve my eyes, bring them to me. That is their soul, just their mission. That's basically what their existence is for, is to retrieve eyes, so when people are ready, they can be able to see. And as you all know, being a dream walker, being able to go in between realms, you'll see in previous videos, if you haven't watched them already, if you're new to this channel, I can go in between dimensions and realms of people who have transitioned from this reality. Being that I can do that, then it's probably another step up, because guess what? With the induction of the sun is being hotter, these seasons just being off kilter when it comes down to the times, and the circadian rhythm of the earth has changed. Okay, so with the circadian rhythm of the earth changing, we have to adjust, and we need to change as well. So the same eyes that I was using, and when I talk about eyes, not physical, but my spiritual eyes, the spiritual feeling, everything in dreams are metaphors, where you are supposed to look through it and decipher and get the spiritual meaning. So they're not the physical eyes that I have within my body, although that's how it presented itself, but they were more of an innate energy and a spiritual eyes for me to be able to see past realms, past dimensions, see past people's physical being, what they say, what they look like, but getting more to their soul essence, so you can know what exactly their intentions are with you, and you in their life, or you in their life. So those eyes, okay, are spiritual eyes. That's really the eyes of the soul that can see past anything in this 3D reality. So that's what she was giving me. She was cleaning. I was trying to clean off what I already had, but it's like, no, you don't need that anymore. They're dirty, or, you messed that up. It's okay. They could even look into, hey, I've had these eyes before, but now I need them cleaned up. I can't use what I had before because they've been tainted, or now they're toxic, or I let something cloud me and get into my way. We're going to give you a new set of eyes. That way you can clearly see and you can know and you can be able to maneuver and decipher. So that's kind of like me sitting with the dream. What I've received, kind of like what I was pulling out from it that had messages for me. If you're watching this and you're listening and anything that I've said kind of like sparks something in you where it makes sense and you want to explain it to me, feel free to leave a comment below. I have no problems with that. I love various interpretations because I feel like the messages that I receive in my dreams are not just for me, but they're for everyone. And that's why I use this platform to share. I keep my subscribers low. I don't want you to share if you don't want to. You can like it if you want to. You don't have to. You can comment if you like. You don't have to. But this is also a dream journal for me, virtual dream journal, and as well as getting the message out to others who may be going through an awakening process, who may have vivid dreams and they don't know who they can connect with to actually share their dreams with them so they can get an understanding and a message. So I'm sharing this for those people. It's more of us out there than we think, and I'm putting this information, whether you see it now in 2022 or you see it 30, 40 years from now, even if this platform is still available. So as always, you all, keep your vibrations up, keep your energy up. Stay in a constant state of gratitude and meditation. Don't let the chaos and the craziness of this world, because things are going on everywhere 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in this 3D realm. But stay up, stay in your 4D and 5D body and your mindset. Keep infusing your mind and your body with those things that's of a higher frequency. Once you feed it with your eyes, your ears, even the foods that you ingest and you taste, you raise your frequency. Raising the frequency for yourself also taps in and touches the collective and those people who span far past you, up to 700, 800 people. We can raise our frequency to hit thousands. So that is our goal. So as always, like I say, I leave you in peace and high frequencies.